Welcome back to the welcome back to the KrisCross Corner podcast. I'm your host, Kris Canty. We have the Great Debaterz in here today. We have Marcel Smith, Walter Wheatons, and
Hello.
Chuck.
What do you do?
Just Chuck.
This is your weekly water cooler conversation where I, Kris Canty, and the Great Debaterz talk about current events, hot topics, sports, politics, relationships, music, movies, and more. Before we begin, please click the subscribe button on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Also, join the Facebook group, the KrisCross Studios Facebook group. We're nearing close to 800 members. 800 members. We're trying to get to 1,000. Okay. And if you join the Facebook group, click subscribe on YouTube. Okay. We want the same amount of people on this, different platforms,
Get it there. Let's get it to 1,000 by the end of the year.
Let's get it there, man. Because Walter needs lights.
Do that. Walter has lights. Excuse you.
Hey, I'm just trying to. I'm looking at it. Look, it's looking real rough over there. Looking real Charles Dickenish. But yeah, thank you for your support. This week's top 10 list is going to be a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that's going to be inducted for his songwriting. It's Norman Whitfield, very prolific songwriter.
Yes.
Okay, and it's going to be a top 20 list. His top 20 songs that he wrote. And he wrote a lot of bangers. Okay, and just to let you know,
For Motown, for sure.
there's going to be a lot of Temptation songs. Spoiler alert.
Most of them.
Okay. And then when he left Motown, he wrote songs for other people too. Okay. So like Rolls Royce, Gladys Knight and the Pips after she left Motown, to name a few. But we're going to get there later. Right now, we're going to do What You Doing, Detroit? What you doing? Now, okay. Don't be mad, Pistons fans. Okay.
Oh, no.
The third year in a row, we received the 5th pick in the draft lottery.
I am convinced that the NBA just don't want Detroit to have a superstar.
What are the odds of that happening?
But is it the third year in a row that a foreigner is supposed to be like the number one overall pick too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They don't want their first experience in America to be Detroit.
But that's a good experience though in Detroit. You can be like, hey, welcome to America.
But if you can make it in Detroit, you can make it anywhere. That's how I feel.
True.
Hey, yo, wait a minute.
It's true.
If you can make it in Detroit, you can make it anywhere. Because, I mean, Detroit is a spot where it's rough, but at the same time, it teaches you some
Do
shit.
your job, we'll love you.
I mean, it's not that bad. Everybody be looking at me like, you like Detroit? I'm like, well, shit, it's home. It's not that bad to me. Like,
It's not bad.
I'm used to it. They be like, well, all that be going on in Detroit. That's everywhere. Like,
That's everywhere, not just Detroit. It happens in
Not just
Chicago,
Detroit.
Minneapolis, Los Angeles, Denver, St.
Hey.
Louis. It happens.
in Alaska.
Definitely Alaska. They have nothing else to do but shoot people. And moose.
Shit, they
I
only
thought you
get-
were a moose. My bad.
What if
only
Bullwinkle
get
was a real person?
so many hours of daylight. Shit.
Yeah, I said, what if Bullwinkle was a real person? Just come up into your house like, hey guys. I'd be like, nigga,
Who the?
get the fuck out of my house.
It means you on the Alaskan Kush for some odd reason.
You on more than Kush. You on them shrooms.
Rocky comes in too, like, hey, Kris. I'd be like, oh, hell no. I am really out of it. We're going to look back on this year like, yeah, 2024. The eclipse and the Northern Lights in Detroit.
Look, that's when you go, look, if I really want to see the Northern Lights that bad, I'll go someplace else.
Man.
But it would have been really cool to see him here, but have to
True.
find someplace else to go. Like, I'm thinking maybe Norway or
Mhm.
Iceland.
The green one?
LOL.
Wow.
Speaking of laughable things, the Detroit Pistons have decided to create a new position in the higher office. They're finally creating the position of head of basketball operations in Detroit, which I didn't even know they didn't have one. I thought it was like GM, president.
So, but head
I
of
thought that
basketball
was Benoit.
operations is above the GM, ain't it?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
So that
No, I
means Troy
thought
Weaver probably gonna be fired in a minute.
Yeah. He better be, because actually he's drafted some good people. We just haven't got a good team together, which is
We
what
just
his
don't
job is.
develop. We just don't develop.
Yeah, we need a good coaching staff.
Well, when you
Yeah.
hire the worst assistant coach in the league, that tends to happen.
Who was the worst coach?
Some guy from Houston that they plucked up.
They plucked up. So Detroit, man, I don't even know. If we draft Bronny, I'm getting my season's tickets back. But we're probably not going to draft.
No, he reneged on the draft. He's not going.
Bronny.
He reneged.
He reneged.
He ain't
going
going.
back to the
Oh, he at the combine right now.
Interesting.
I don't feel good.
So
He don't want that Michigan smoke. The Michigan
no,
State
so
smoke.
right now he's now you can enter into the draft
Uh-huh.
and still keep your college eligibility. So he did that.
Interesting.
So if you don't go in, you can still go back to
So if
USC.
you go in, say you go to the combine and you test and all that, and then you talk to like a lot of GMs and scouts and stuff, and you don't hear like, you going somewhere that you want to go, like not like at like a number, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere between, like, say you feel like you should go like top 10, right? But you hear after you combine and stuff, like, oh, you might drop to 15 or 14 or something like that out of the lottery.
That's good.
You can go back to college and then boost your lottery, boost your pick a little bit more, play,
I
boost
want to
yourself
drop.
up a little bit more.
I want to drop.
That is pretty good. That is pretty smart and great for the for the people.
Yeah.
Why is the NFL doing this?
Because the
Because by the
NFL,
time, what the thing is, by the time you get drafted to the NFL, you already a grown ass man, because I think you got to play like 3 years of college football just to be eligible.
to be eligible, yeah.
So you got to be at least a junior to be to even enter into the draft.
It might be two. There are a lot of sophomores in the NFL draft.
I thought it was 3.
2 or
There are
3. I don't know.
several. As
One
long
of
as you
them,
get that year, hey, as long as you get that year in, you should be good.
as long as you're not coming out of high school trying to play with Lawrence Taylor, we good.
Yeah, that's the thing about the NFL. That's why you can't. I think that's why I think it's 3 years, because they want you to have your grown man body already, or somewhat of a grown man body already. Because you getting hit by grown ass men. By
As
the
a
time
high
you get into the
schooler,
NFL,
that's a lawsuit, and the NFL will not be liable for that.
Right.
They can't afford something like that.
True. Well, speaking of going to the draft, our new cornerback, Terrion Arnold, said something so controversial on Mother's
Agent
Day.
Zero. We shall refer to him as Agent Zero.
Agent Zero for the Detroit Lions on Mother's Day said, I quote, this is a quote from Terrion Arnold. He said, if his mom was a receiver, I'd jam her into the dirt, and she knows that.
Bro, no.
You know what? This man just became my
Yes.
best friend.
what's wrong with that?
He
That's
became my best
that's the
friend.
type of player attitude you want on the player. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what we
That's that
need.
dog.
That's what we need on the Detroit Lions. Better than Cam Sutton, who decides to tackle people in the offseason. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So glad we got rid of that man. First of all, he couldn't tackle worth shit. And then he was wanted by the FBI after, So congratulations. We got like 3 corners in the draft and free agency.
Carry on. Enos Rextra from Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention we got traded for Carlton Davis from Tampa Bay.
Our secondary is pretty We got
Just
a lot of
wait.
them right now.
Just wait till
Good.
Wednesday. Wait till that schedule come out. We'd be like, okay, W.
Oh, I'm fully expecting a 10-win season.
No, we're gonna get like a good 13. Maybe 14.
And I fully expect them to put Chicago to the dirt.
He said his mom was a receiver. He would put her down. I was like, you just became my favorite player. Stupid criminals in Detroit. Now we do have a retro stupid criminal this week, and we're going to get to him last. So we're going to get to the first one. Now, I think some of y'all heard about this. So a woman was found living inside of a Michigan grocery store sign with a computer and coffee maker. The contractors at the Family Fare supermarket in Midland, Michigan were hired to fix the roof and discovered an extension cord leading to the sign. And they opened the door, and then she was living inside the sign.
What?
Exactly.
How long was she living?
Damn.
I don't know. She had a bed. She had like a coffee maker, a computer.
Like, was she like an employee at the store, or?
No, she was just homeless.
That's wild.
So she got charged with trespassing.
I'm sure.
It was a misdemeanor, so I mean,
You got to get over it.
That's crazy.
yeah, man.
I wonder how long she was up there.
Man, and they didn't even know. It took them to fix the roof just to find her.
So if they ain't never had to fix the roof, she would have been living up there until
Just on her compact, just
she probably still in their Wi-Fi and shit.
like, why is our Wi-Fi so high?
She probably on their guest Wi-Fi. You know, stores now be having that guest Wi-Fi. She probably on their guest Wi-Fi.
Walmart guest Wi-Fi. Walmart guest.
Searching for jobs.
Family Fare supermarket. I wonder where that is.
The second you said Midland, I was
She pulled it up on Google. It's 0.1 miles.
It's close by. We're the worst. And homeless is a problem. So if you see someone, just help them out. Give them, $1. Don't give them a whole 20. So anyway,
$1.
I try to be so serious, but it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give homeless people $20. $1.
Yeah, I remember when you used to give them you used to be able to give them like $2, and you'd be like, all right, go get you some cheeseburgers from McDonald's. They can't even do that shit no more.
They can't, because McDonald's said think they're coming out with a new meal. It's like, oh, this is less than $5. Just bring all the stuff back down to $5. Or less than $5.
Or bring back the dollar menu, please.
Dollar, that's kind of obsolete, but
Please.
But the crazy thing is, fast food costs just as much as if you was to go out to eat. So you might as well go out to eat.
You might as well.
Like a meal at McDonald's costs just as much as a meal at Logan's or Applebee's or some shit like that. Like, you might as well just go to Applebee's.
Use that hour lunch, baby. Go to Chili's. Spend the same. There's no reason why a 10-piece chicken nugget meal at McDonald's should cost $12. Why does it cost $12? Why? I spent my entire lunch budget at McDonald's.
That is kind of ridiculous.
It's very ridiculous.
And they need to bring that menu price down just a lot of bit.
Just a tad.
Just a tad before I start robbing people. And speaking of robbing people, 2 Atlanta men.
Oh, shit.
My son heard about this. My son heard about this. So 2 Atlanta men break into a strip club like cutting a hole through the roof, and they only stole $2,500.
Hey, that's it.
That is it.
You gotta think, like
was a
places
slow
like
man.
that do not keep their money there.
They do not. What do they take it?
Right.
They put it in safe.
They keep it in a safe, or a lot of times they have like independent companies come and pick it up at the end of the night.
Like a armored car or something like that.
Yeah, like they have independent companies come and pick it up at the end of the night, or a lot of times the manager of the strip club will take it with them and drop it off at the bank the morning, next morning.
Usually they'll do drops, but I figured they would at least steal something else.
What else is there to steal at a strip club?
lemon
bro?
pepper
Besides the
recipe?
clothes, the liquor.
ATM.
Hey, that liquor costs a lot. Okay.
It don't cost
Exactly.
a lot. It's the same liquor. They just charge more at the strip club. It's the same.
Well,
Look,
it's the same. It's the
I'm gonna
same
take-
$50 bottle you can get from the goddamn liquor store. They just
Look, if I'm gonna
charge
take
your
time to-
ass $300 for it.
Which is ridiculous.
Look, if I'm gonna take my time, if I'm gonna take the time to bust a hole in the roof, I'm taking as much as I can. Liquor, money, whatever. It's coming with me.
The liquor,
But then don't you? But as somebody that's smart, when you use the same exit as you can as your entrance,
Exactly.
so like that's like dumb as hell to break into the roof and then walk out the door like alarm not gonna go off. Like
a silent alarm. It's like, yeah, this camera. Hey, what's up? Walk out. Look, the hole's right there. The rope. Okay.
Like, so it'd be kind of hard to like pick up a lot of shit and carry it through a roof and climb right back through the roof.
They didn't know, Chuck.
Yeah, but if I'm busting a hole through the roof, I'm bringing the gear to be able to like hoist what I'm.
There was
taking
probably
up
some
back.
niggas from the hood. They don't have the gear to do the shit like that. They probably had a rope in their garage
They saw
and a ladder and
fair.
a rope in their garage, and they was like, we've been playing GTA. Let's figure this shit out.
Saying.
Anyone knows about a strip club's origins or its business matters? It's this man right here.
what? Talking about Chuck?
Yeah.
The origins of a strip club? You know how far that goes back? That goes back to the biblical days.
What'd he say?
He said this man knows all about the origins of a strip club. I was like, wait a minute, he's not that old.
And I also said, if anyone knows the business side of a strip club, it's this man right here.
You could have just said that. You gonna say you know the origins. You said the origins of a strip club. I was like, wait a minute. They were stripping with Jesus.
First pole was set up back in Egypt, you know.
Cleopatra was up there.
Oh, Cleopatra was a real
Hey,
it was made out of clay.
Hey,
she was known for partying.
Well, they
That's
always known for
she was well known
having
for
orgies.
No. Like her and Mark Anthony threw like ridiculous parties, even by Egyptian and Roman standards.
Yeah, they was doing orgies.
There was orgies, yeah.
They were fucking.
That's why they named all their stuff the Sphinx. Atlanta. Actually, that's what the strip club was called. It was called the Sphinx Strip Club in Atlanta.
Oh my God.
So shout out to Atlanta. Y'all got too many niggas down there. That's why I've never been there.
But 2,500. Come on, man.
They're robbing for 2,500. Y'all might as well. They might as well get a job.
Bruh.
You might as well get a job for 2,500.
You might as well be a stripper. You'll get double that amount in a day.
Damn. How do you know, Marcel?
Glass door.
All right.
That's what people say.
You said glass door. We talk about Indeed. Don't we on Glassdoor? That's hilarious.
You'd be surprised what you find on.
You said stripper salaries on Glassdoor. So, okay, Walter, do not be mad at me about this. So,
Oh no.
so this is retro stupid criminals in Detroit. Okay, this is retro. We're going all the way back 31 years ago to 1993. 1993.
All right.
So a man intentionally destroyed a dam, causing mass flooding of the Mississippi River just to delay his wife's return home so he could party more with his friends. You caused the entire flood of the Mississippi River.
Hey, I know some people that would actually do that. Like,
This is next level genius.
it's for the boys.
It's boys' night, the guys' night.
Guys, weak. God damn.
You know how strong the Mississippi River is. This man destroyed.
Hey, bro, if it's that bad, just get a divorce.
He's up there like,
It might be a young married. It might be a young couple.
no, this was an old dude. This is an old white dude,
How old are we talking about here?
like 40s, 50s.
Oh, your partying days are over, my good buddy. Just shack up with your wife.
Shack up with your
Marcel,
wife.
you not even having fun after like 25?
He said, "Shack up with your wife."
I'm sorry. If you're older than 40, then all your fun days are you gotta settle down, man.
Damn.
It's true. It's
He's
true.
not-
Actually, 30. But go ahead. Marcel got a few. Actually, you got a few weeks left. About to be 30, Marcel. How does it feel?
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Chuck, why are you looking at it like that?
After 30,
Hey man, hey man,
See, I knew it. I knew it.
hey. This nigga
what
Walter
you trying
Baker.
to say, man? I still party to this day.
I still party. I don't party at all. But
Oh, fuck that! I refuse to. I refuse to go to a club. Y'all couldn't get me to a club if y'all was throwing a birthday party for me.
man, me neither. I can't do it no more.
About that, I was thinking about having my birthday party at Legends. So
Is Legend still open?
Yes, it's open. They got an Instagram page now, Chuck. You can see everything.
That's crazy.
Usually gentlemen's and clubs like that don't usually allow photos because they want to keep all their like employees safe.
And all the strippers be online too. I'd be like, okay, they don't care about
that
nothing.
point, the escorts.
You should just
Sorry,
go ahead and if you was gonna have a party, go to Pantheon Day Shift, bro.
Pantheon day shift.
Day shift
What day?
Saturday.
Do they have breakfast?
Nigga, we ain't there for the food. Okay,
Why not?
I'll be there for the food. I'll be there for the
Okay,
food.
first
Why
of all,
not? That's the only reason why I'm there.
If you go into a club, they gotta have food, they gotta have drinks, and they gotta have entertainment. You lack it in any of those three,
you might as well just go to another place. The goal is to keep you in there for as long as your wallet says so.
Well,
That is true.
true.
That
Why you
is
think
true.
Magic City makes all that bank?
Well, some of us have been stimulated more than others in this group. And I know whose wallet is going to be drained out first.
I don't know where he's at on y'all screen, but he's next to me to the way I'm pointing.
We are pointing at me.
It's you, Marcel. Shit. It's you, Marcel.
I'll treat that shit like a museum.
I'll just have my pamphlet. Just like,
Museum.
wow, that's interesting. Where's the toilet?
They're gonna ask who's the birthday boy. I'm be like, it's me. So, no. It's Marcel.
I'll pay for you. Your first two dances will be on me. I got you.
Definitely not going to be on my birthday because
I've never been to a strip club.
Steve,
Really?
Never.
Never been. Never been.
Walter, you as freaky as you is, Walt.
First of all, this is the KrisCross Corner podcast. We're gonna move on to another section.
That's amazing.
How that correlates, because that don't correlate to me.
So yeah, all these cities, I can pretty much say, like when you hear these cities as a black person in Metro Detroit, there's a cold shiver that goes down your spine because you know if you're driving in these cities, you're gonna
I
get
have
pulled
a
over.
feeling. I have a feeling I know what's number one and
Oh, okay.
probably number two.
Yep. Okay.
I can take
I got you. I got you. So at the lowest one, number 9, we have Madison Heights at 1.6K tickets, 1,600 tickets.
This the first quarter. This is the first quarter. We
They wilding in Madison Heights with these police cars. Royal Oak Township. No, Royal Oaks, the city of Royal Oak. 2.5K. So 2,500 tickets.
you saw the parking costs and that.
No, that's not surprising with the parking situation in Royal Oak, like downtown Royal Oak. I'm pretty sure a lot of them is probably parking tickets.
They probably parked in parked in and
Like
they're supposed to park.
or like the
twisting
meter
out.
then ran out and
Mm-hmm. Dearborn Heights is at number 7.
yeah,
kinda
that's
low.
Telegraph.
Kind of low, yeah. I thought it would be higher.
That's Telegraph. They be ducked off on Telegraph.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And Van Born too. They be out here. They have 3,200.
That's a lot of fucking tickets.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of tickets.
Somebody bullshitting those tickets.
No, they just be sitting there waiting for people to mess up. People be driving too fast. They be switching lanes without putting their indicator on.
without putting their blinker on and shit. Like,
I'd be like, Nick, why'd you pull me over? Yeah, you did. You were impeding traffic. Like, nigga, no, I was not.
And you and
As soon as you see the red and blue lights on, man, you have 2 options: brake or gas pedal. Okay.
gas pedal worse.
And in these top 5 cities, if you choose gas pedal, your ass is about to get taken to the ground. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So at number 5, we have Livonia. 5,800 tickets.
that's number 5.
That's number 5.
Oh, that was up there with my number 1.
Oh man. So we got Livonia. We got one of yours, Livonia.
Okay.
Okay, we have Dearborn at number 4, 6,400.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So I got another one in my head too. Okay, come on.
Okay. All black people know about these, okay? All black people know. Okay. Taylor, 7,500.
Taylor, Tucky. Yep.
Okay. Number 2, we have the great city. It's not a very great city. Great city of Westland.
Really? Okay.
That's not surprising.
8,000.
They just out there. They out there with pen and pad. I mean, they just out there just fucking just.
They're writing tickets as they drive. Like, okay, he went this way, went that way, and just give it to him in passing. Like, here. Number 1. I hate to say
Redford.
No. Go east.
What? Allen Park.
East.
East. Sterling Heights.
South.
Southfield?
South of Sterling Heights. The big city south of Sterling Heights.
Rose Point.
Madison Heights?
No, I already said Madison Heights.
He already said Madison Heights.
Rochester?
Nope, I said south. South of Sterling Heights. It's the only big city south of Sterling Heights.
Grosse Point?
Nope. Go west of Grosse Point. From 14 Mile to 8 Mile, there's a big city. That's south of Sterling Heights.
Warren.
Yep. The
Warren?
great city of Warren. Almost 11,000 tickets. Because they have like Mound Road.
Too.
They have like Mound Road, Van Dyke,
Warren is pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were like the second largest city. There used to be back and forth between Dearborn and Warren with like 100,000 people. It's a lot of people in them cities. They also have 14 Mile. 8 Mile goes through Warren. $696 goes through Warren.
Yeah,
That's a lot. That's a lot of tickets.
yeah, because you got John R. DeQuinder, all them go through Warren.
Ryan,
Brian, yeah.
they just
It's a lot of big streets that go through Warren
Mm-hmm.
on the east side.
Yeah, East Side, man, that's a whole different world over there.
How many tickets did they get again?
11,000.
1,000?
11,000 in the first quarter. So watch out when you're in Warren, everybody.
That's insane.
Oh,
Holy
damn.
shit.
Well, damn.
Even when I'm Ubering, I'd be like, I'm going to Warren. Oh, shit, guess who ain't getting the ride?
Oh, damn. Well,
Guess who's
damn.
going to be stranded?
I still stick by my statements. It's like some of these cops have a quota to fill. They just don't be waiting on people. They come up with you with the smoke, okay?
Hey, man, they be waiting. That's all I got to say on that.
Enough and just
When the speed limit says 45, that's the speed limit. That's not the minimum. That's where you're supposed to stop, especially in Warren. Do not do it.
Warren.
And that ticket be that ticket be like 145.
I went to school in Warren. Damn.
Sure did.
It was not fun.
That's crazy. I wouldn't have thought Warren just because.
Me neither. I mean, I would think Warren, but not number one. But like, I thought like Dearborn or like Livonia.
That's why I listen. Livonia, I just knew it was going to be either Livonia, Redford, or Allen Park.
Allen Park is another one. Allen Park wasn't even on the list. I was like, man, Allen Park.
I just knew Allen Park will be on the list somewhere.
They just be waiting at Southfield Freeway. Like, he's going 55.
What?
How are you supposed to go from 55 to 40 after a curve? Like, we can't see you, bro. You are hiding.
Yeah, because you got that bridge right there, and then like
on a divided highway, you're supposed to go at least 55 on that. Like 40? 40? And you'd be sitting there at the Dunkin' Donuts like, got your ass.
That's crazy.
How do I know? I know. I got you.
They got you.
They didn't get me.
Oh,
I got someone else. Because I was too fast for him. I hopped on that 94 exit so quick. I was like, not today.
Not today, Satan.
That's all the devil right there. Allen Park is the devil. The thing that surprised me about this list is that Garden City was on the list. Have you ever seen a Garden City cop in your life?
No.
I'm going to do my top 20 list, which is my top 20 songs that were written by Norman Whitfield. Norman Whitfield was a phenomenal songwriter for Motown Records. He started with Motown Records. His first song that he wrote for Motown Records was Pride and Joy, written for Marvin Gaye, which everybody knows that song. It's also my number 19 song. So my number 20 song is I'm Going Down by Rolls Royce, which was covered later by Mary J. Blige in 1994.
Oh, it's her? That was him?
Yeah, he wrote that. So congratulations. And also congratulations, Norman Whitfield, for being nominated and being inducted this year into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. 19 is Pride and Joy by Marvin Gaye. It was also sung by other artists as well. Psychedelic Shack by the Temptations. And spoiler alert, there's going to be a lot more Temptation songs on this list. Number 17, we have You're My Everything by the Temptations, sung by David and I think it was Eddie. Eddie Kendricks was on there. I Want to Get Next to You by Rolls Royce, number 16. Ooh Boy, I was going to say Ooh Baby. Ooh Boy by Rolls Royce was Norman Whitfield.
Who is this Rolls Royce person?
You'll see in a second. I Can't Get Next to You by the Temptations. That was Norman Whitfield. And to answer your question, Marcel, Rolls Royce is the people who sang Car Wash.
Oh, wow.
And he wrote that song, Car Wash.
I'm not a big fan of that song.
That's my number 13 song, Car Wash. Car Wash. Shout out to Shark Tale and Will Smith. That was the whale wash, though.
See Bezos X over there, so.
Okay. All right. Ball of number 12. Speaking of Bezos X, ball of confusion. That's what the world is today. The Temptations.
Rose falling out, rose falling in my feet.
What a good song. Number 11 is Ain't Too Proud to Beg by the Temptations.
So damn near the whole Temptations
Hey
catalog.
man, I just, we got some fire in the top 10.
If it wasn't him writing it, then it was Smokey writing.
Him or Smokey, yep. Number 10, we have Smiling Faces by the Undisputed Truth. Iconic Motown group. Number 9, we have Beauty is Only Skin Deep by the Temptations.
Oh, yeah.
Number 8 is I Wish It Would Rain by the Temptations. One of the ultimate R&B songs, I Wish It Would Rain by the Temptations. Number 7, we got Cloud 9 by the Temptations. Number 6, we have War by Edwin Starr. He wrote War.
Good one.
What is it good for?
For absolutely nothing.
But oil, land, and politics.
Yeah. Number 5, I Know I'm Losing You by the Temptations. One of my favorite songs by the Temptations. When it was at the Copa, he was like, I'm David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations. Number 4, we have Just My Imagination, the Temptations.
Hey, man wrote, like I said, it was either him or Smokey.
That man could write. Not only could he write lyrics, he could write songs, like the actual song music.
Oh, like he the notes and all of that.
Notes and everything. So number 3 is one of his biggest masterpieces, and that's what the song is called. It's called Masterpiece by the Temptations. It was like a 12-minute intro, and then they start singing. So that's one of the best songs.
So that intro is longer than
I think it's about the same. I was just exaggerating with 12 minutes, but it's a long intro.
Okay.
It was September.
And we'll get there, Marcel. We'll get there. Number 2 is I Heard It Through the Grapevine, which he wrote for Gladys Knight and the Pips. They did it first. And then
they did it first. Yeah.
And then Marvin Gaye did it later.
Yeah.
And number 1, Marcel, most controversial reading of lyrics of all time. We all know for during the Temptations movie, Dennis Edwards was like, yo, you have September 3rd in the lyrics when his father died. That's the same day my daddy died. Then Norman Whitfield was like, nigga, use it. Use it as inspiration. And we all know the song today is Papa Was a Rolling Stone by the Temptations.
Always remember.
Whatever
That was a very sad song.
Now, for everyone, that man was a deadbeat.
Man, they left him alone. That means they owed money.
And that
Living in debt. They're stealing in the name of the Lord. Man.
you know how bad you gotta be to piss off
Jesus.
church?
To piss off Jesus.
Piss off Jesus. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Okay. That's crazy.
My favorite Temptation song of all time. That's a crazy thing.
Which one?
Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
That's the best one to you?
That's my favorite one.
He laid
Was his home?
But I'm a strings guy, so I like the bass line in it. That doom,
Dun, 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 dun.
doom, 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 doom.
No, I get that. I feel the same way. What I don't like is
They
that
didn't
line
have
is
mixers either back then. They didn't have mixers. They were just playing the instrument for like 14 minutes straight.
They had live bands. That's what.
It was true instrumentation. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's been another edition of the KrisCross Corner. I'm your host, Kris Canty. Thank you, Marcel, Chuck, and Walter for being on the show. See y'all next time.
Peace.